How to incorporate vintage pieces into modern decor. 1. Mix and match styles. Combine vintage pieces with modern decor to create a balanced and eclectic look. Pair a vintage armchair with a contemporary sofa or mix a retro lamp with a sleek modern coffee table. This blend of styles adds character and uniqueness to your space while maintaining a cohesive aesthetic. 2. Choose statement pieces. Select vintage items that serve as focal points in your decor. A vintage chandelier, an antique mirror, or a classic artwork can act as eye-catching elements in a modern room. By using these statement pieces strategically, you create visual interest and highlight the charm of the vintage items. 3. Integrate vintage accessories. Incorporate vintage accessories like decorative vases, clocks, or frames into modern settings. Place these items on shelves, side tables, or mantels to add a touch of history without overwhelming the space. Accessories are a great way to infuse vintage elements subtly and stylishly. 4. Use vintage textiles. Add vintage textiles to modern decor through rugs, throw pillows, or curtains. Vintage rugs can warm up a contemporary space, while vintage fabrics used in pillows or curtains add texture and pattern. Mixing these textiles with modern furniture creates a layered and visually appealing look. 5. Contrast and complement. Create contrast by pairing vintage items with modern designs to highlight their unique features. For example, place a mid-century modern chair against a minimalist backdrop or combine a vintage table with contemporary dining chairs. This contrast draws attention to the vintage pieces and enhances their impact. 6. Update vintage furniture. Refresh vintage furniture to fit modern aesthetics by reupholstering or painting. For instance, you can update an antique dresser with a fresh coat of paint or modern fabric. This approach allows you to retain the vintage charm while making it more suitable for contemporary decor. 7. Create a gallery wall. Design a gallery wall incorporating vintage frames and artwork alongside modern pieces. Mixing old and new art styles creates a dynamic and personal display. Arrange the frames in a visually interesting layout to blend vintage charm with modern sensibilities. 8. Incorporate vintage lighting. Integrate vintage lighting fixtures into modern decor for a touch of elegance. A retro pendant light or antique sconces can add warmth and character to a contemporary room. Ensure that the lighting complements the overall design while enhancing the vintage appeal. 9. Balance with modern elements. Balance vintage pieces with modern elements to ensure the space feels fresh and updated. Use modern furniture, artwork, and decor to ground the vintage items and prevent the room from feeling too retro. This balance creates a harmonious and stylish environment. 10. Personalize with vintage finds. Personalize your space by incorporating vintage finds that reflect your style and interests. Whether it's a collection of antique books, a vintage record player, or a unique heirloom, these personal touches make your decor meaningful and distinctive. Incorporating vintage pieces into modern decor involves mixing and matching styles, using statement pieces, and integrating vintage accessories and textiles. By creating contrast, updating vintage furniture, and designing a gallery wall, you can blend the charm of vintage items with contemporary elements. Balancing modern decor and personalizing with vintage finds results in a space that is both stylish and unique.